What is up, Star Seeds? It's Sid, and I am still just waiting to pop at this point. I don't know if you guys watched my last video. It was how to have an amazing gender reveal, but this week I am talking about how to have an amazing baby shower. I wanted to film this before I went into labor, so here it is, okay? Um, it's obviously going to be very similar to my last video. It's just going to be more tailored to a baby shower because the two events are very different, okay? So I hate how comfy this shirt looks. It is just reminding me of this commercial where she's like, "You look amazingly comfortable." But hey, I'm just trying to be comfy. So anyways, let's get into this. There's a couple different just like categories I want to hit on, okay? And this is also tailored to having a baby shower during the coronavirus pandemic and also on a budget, okay? I do want to say that you should not be paying for your baby shower. You should have like your parents or the baby's other grandparents paying for this, or your friends or something. But you still do want to make it cheap for whoever's paying for it. Or if you are doing this for yourself, you go, mama. I am proud of you for that. And it really shouldn't cost you that much money. Okay, I'm going to say a couple times throughout the video, dollar store. Okay? And I will say my favorite dollar store for most of this baby shower stuff in particular is the Dollar Tree, okay? I love Dollar General, but more for like holiday decorations, home decor, food, cleaning supplies. Dollar Tree is just my go-to for like birthday stuff, baby shower stuff. Yeah, you know? Okay, so let's get into this. We are going to talk about um, invites, then we're going to talk about when, where, with who, okay, food, decorations, games, prizes, a bunch of stuff, okay? I'm just going to kind of go in order with that. But before we talk about invites, we need to talk about when, where, and with who. But before we even talk about that, you guys, sorry I tend to talk in circles, but it makes sense to me. We need to talk about your registry. So hopefully you guys are already registered somewhere. If not, congratulations, because if you haven't heard of Babylist, you're hearing about it now, okay? Babylist. Get the app. Um, it's the easiest registry to do, okay? Because if if I was forced to pick just registering at one store, I would pick Target because I love Target and they actually have like a ton of baby stuff, obviously. But Babylist, you can pick stuff from literally any store. It's so great, so I'm gonna talk about it for a minute, okay? I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm getting no money for this. But I just need to let you guys know that Babylist is so amazing. That's what I used, okay? And when you do your invites, you can get a little thing that says babies need lots of love and stuff or something like that. Like the registry is on babylist.com, and then you can just, it's like a little, I don't know what material it is, cardboard or something, but like thin and like it's thick, but like it's a nice material that you can write on in pen, like the URL for it. I wrote like, you know, babylist.com / what the thing was, and then I wrote on the bottom, or search Sydney and Zachary, okay? So you can put those in all of the invites, and it's super easy because they can send you literally 500 of these things for free, okay? Because they want people to hear about their app and stuff. Because they actually have like you can get stuff literally from Babylist. A lot of the stuff on their app you can get through them, so that's how they make money and that's why they do it. Just a little explanation if you're confused why they do this awesome stuff. But no, like you can get stuff from Target, Walmart, Bye Bye Baby. There's a bunch of like classic stores for baby stuff, but you can search anything on the web, okay? So if you're on some website, you can copy it and then go to Babylist, go in the search bar and paste it and find exactly what you were just looking at and add it to your registry. Or you can just search in the search bar something and find stuff that way and add it to your registry. And you can organize it exactly how you want. I just love it. You can put must-haves, okay, and then you can actually see when people get stuff. I didn't tell people this. I don't know if people know this, but you can see when people get stuff, who it is. Ugh, it's so hard not to look at like who it is. I wasn't doing that at first, and then I realized I could see who it was from too, and I was like, oh my god. Oh well. All stillax surprised. But yeah. If you don't want to see that, then you can just like not check that. And you can see it a different way so you don't see their names, okay? Anyway, and then after people get certain things, then you can put more must-haves. And you can hit view registry like as a guest view. So you can see how it looks to other people. You can see all your little categories, you know. And it's just really nice. So enough about Babylist. I love it, obviously. Put those things in all the invitations. I recommend getting invitations from the dollar store, okay? Of course you can do like fancy online ones and make it exactly how you want it, but you could also just get a pack of like 6 or 8 for $1 from the dollar store and just write the information in yourself and write people a little note, like especially if, you know, like with my situation, I wanted to write everyone a little note on the side and then some info on the other side of, you know, like when it was, where it was, all that. So yeah, especially during COVID, you are not going to want that many people there. However, you also might want a lot of people there like I did, but it's totally up to them if they come or not, right? So invite a bunch of people, however many people you feel comfortable with, and I'm sure a lot of them are not going to be able to make it because they don't feel comfortable because of certain situations in their life, obviously, and you need to respect that. But don't worry because they'll still send you stuff, okay? And make sure you send everyone a thank you note. I'll say this at the end too, but there's going to be a lot of people who don't come. Maybe you have family out of state and you're like, I just want to, you know, send you the invite to include you, and you can send them a little Babylist thing so they see where the registry is. But, you know, even like friends, family who you know are not comfortable with the whole COVID thing, sorry, I can't speak, send them an invite anyway. Just say that you want to include them, you hope they're doing well, all of that, okay? You want to be very nice in your invites, obviously. You don't want to make it all about you. You want to say, you know, hope you guys are doing well, whatever time of year it is, you know, hope you're enjoying the end of your summer, hope you're ready for this cold weather, you know, whatever. All right. Make sure you make it on like a weekend so people who are working can come. Make sure you send them a little bit in advance. Honestly, with COVID, I feel like you don't have to send stuff as much in advance because I actually had to rewrite all of my invitations because I had to change the dates. I had 2 different baby showers. They were going to be a week apart, and then they ended up being the day after each other. And somehow I made it work, you guys. It wasn't the easiest, but it was also kind of a relief, just like not worrying about the second one as much and just focusing on the first one. And then after the first one was over, I was like, okay, now I can focus on this one, but it's the next day and we already just did it today, so it was like a good little rehearsal, you know, even though they were both the real things, but it worked out that way good for me. I do recommend having like 2 baby showers, multiple different baby showers, just to kind of split people up so there isn't like 100 people at a baby shower or 50 people at a baby shower. You don't want there to be too many people, obviously, with everything going on, okay? You don't want to get sick. You want other people to feel comfortable, all of that. So have 2 different baby showers if you're okay with that. I wanted all the family together, but I was like, because of everything going on, this is, the best way to do things to make everyone feel comfortable. So that's what we did. All right. Timing wise, I would make it about 4 hours. I feel like that was kind of perfect time. If you want to go for like 5 hours, cool. I would do like noon to 4 or 2 to 6 or noon to 5, 1 to 6, something like that. I feel like 4 hours was kind of perfect. It could have gone on like an hour longer, but I feel like a lot of people were kind of like done with it. So I think 4 hours is perfect for a baby shower, just my opinion. Yeah. Make sure you send out the invites like a month before, okay? It's okay if you mail them a month before and they don't get there until like 3 weeks before, hopefully. I feel like that's okay with everything going on. Without the COVID, I would probably mail them like 2 months before or a month and a half before. But just with everything going on, I feel like people aren't really doing much, but there is school back in session now, so it really just depends on your situation and how far you're mailing them, in my opinion. All right, now getting to the food. I talked about this in my last video too, with the whole COVID situation going on. You want to make it sanitary and kind of like individualized, okay? So, also, since it's a baby shower, you don't want a ton of food, okay? It's not like a grad party. It's a baby shower, and you want to make it at a time like people probably ate lunch before they came. They're probably going to eat dinner when they leave. But if they didn't eat lunch, they're also going to get full when you're feeding them, okay? You don't want to do food right at the beginning. You don't want to do food right at the end. You want to do it somewhere in the middle, okay? And you want to make it kind of, individually wrapped stuff if you can. And I'm super eco-friendly, so I hate this. I hate garbage and waste. I want to be waste-free, zero waste, so bad, but it's just not realistic for me at this point in my life. In 10 years, maybe. That's the 10-year goal. But anyways, like I said, I had 2 different baby showers, and the first one, there was less people at, and we had all kind of been together during the virus already, so we were all pretty comfortable having pizza and salad, okay? There was tons of salad, tons of pizza. People got to take it home after, okay? And that's all I really needed at that one. We also had like some fruit out before, but I noticed not a lot of people had the fruit. They were just kind of, just because they didn't want to touch the same spoon maybe, or just, they were just like waiting for the pizza, who knows, but anyway, at the second one, there was no just like fruit out. It was like we had individually wrapped Jimmy John's sandwiches. You picked up a sandwich, you picked up an individual bag of chips, and if you wanted, pasta salad in an individual container or fruit salad in a little individual container, you could pick up a portion of that. And then if you wanted more pasta salad, you could go back and get another container of it. If you wanted more fruit salad, you can go back and get another container of it, And then we had just a bunch of individual drinks in the fridge at that one. And we're like, if you want someone to assist you in opening the fridge, just let us know. At the other one, we had some individual water bottles, but I also just wanted to have like my nice little drink thingies that I had at the gender reveal. I forgot to mention this in that video because I had a blue drink and a pink drink then, but I just had 2 different blue drinks at the baby shower. There was no really theme with the baby shower. It was just kind of blue. All right, getting into like decorations now. What a good transition. Um, dollar store. Okay, that's where you're gonna get like nice and cheap decorations. Okay, that's really all you need is decorations from the dollar store. Seriously, just go and see what they have. Dollar Tree is amazing, and if they don't have what you want, try a different store. Try maybe not a dollar store, but that's always the first place to look, right? So what was I talking about? Decorations? Oh yeah. um, my dream baby shower decoration that I saw on Pinterest years ago. Okay, I had to have it. And this actually, like, I think you could get the supplies for it from the dollar store. Yeah, you totally could. Um, so it's like this. It's a baby shower, right? So it's like this balloon cloud. So a bunch of different balloons, all like white or pearl colored, if you want to be exact. And you form them into a cloud, okay, with like fishing line, and then you make raindrops to hang from them. So fishing line works best for that, and then you have to already have these like raindrops like cut out, white ones, light blue ones, dark blue ones, or pink if it's a girl. Um, so yeah, I needed this decoration. It was my must-have thing for the baby shower, so I did it. And it looked adorable, and I would put pictures, but the pictures does not do it justice, so I'm not going to. Okay, you can look it up on the internet if you want to see it. But I love it and it was adorable. Okay? So, make sure whatever like dream thing that you want, you get. That was like the one thing I had to have, and I got it and I was happy. Okay? It didn't matter how the shower went. I was still happy just because I had my little cloud there. All right? Um all right. So, what else? Games. Um Let's talk about activities first because, yes, you definitely want to have games at a baby shower, but also when people are getting there, you want them to just like do a little activity that like there's no prizes for, okay? Because people are still going to be flowing in the next few minutes, so you want to have something set up that's like an activity that they can like make for baby. So do something like make baby a onesie. Just have like some onesies already and make baby a onesie. I was super cheap. I'm like, no, people can get me the onesies. I'm not gonna already have some. I'm like, um, no, I'm not gonna have diapers or onesies for people to decorate. I'll have pieces of paper though, so you can make baby a letter in an alphabet book. Okay, that was like a cheap, really fun and memorable activity for them to do. Just pick any letter of the alphabet and just like make a page in an alphabet book. So, like my best friend is also named Sydney, one of my childhood best friends. She did S. My childhood best friend Haley, I don't know what letter she did. I can't remember. I don't think she did H because I think someone else already did it and she didn't really want to like do another H. But I said it's okay if you do the same letter. I don't really care, but I don't remember what she did. But, for S, like she drew a snake in the S shape and made a sun and a star and a sailboat, I think, and like some other stuff, and it looked really cool. You know, people just did that. I was thinking that my brother would do U for uncle, but no, he did W so he could draw like a weight set. um, Classic brother thing, but anyways, that's a fun activity to do at the beginning, and it's also pretty COVID friendly because you can just already have like you can have stacks of paper like in multiple different spots on the tables for them. You probably have a bunch of crayons and colored pencils and markers. You can just kind of throw them on the table. It's not like you have to have it all on this table and everyone walks up and grabs some. Like you can have it at the spot for them. You know what I mean? Okay. So another activity that you can do probably not near the beginning, probably more near the end. Really, whenever you want to do this, you can, and you can probably get these at the dollar store, like advice for new mom cards. And you can just have your guests write you some advice. You don't have to get these specific like advice cards. You can just have them do it on a regular piece of paper or an index card, whatever you want, okay? You can have some pretty pens and like an advice jar for them to put it in. However you want to do it, totally up to you. There's a bunch of different ways you could do this. Yeah. Now getting to some games, because baby showers, I don't want to say they're all about the games because they're really not. You really only want a few games, okay? But they're also like a must at a baby shower. People are just expecting games. At a gender reveal, it's like you don't really expect games at all. You just kind of expect the reveal at the end and to mingle like the whole time before. But at a baby shower, there's more people, you need more time to mingle, and that's just the baby shower thing to do. So, the basic simple games is like printing off a word search and or a word scramble. That's always fun. Time it. Quickest person to get done gets a prize. I'll talk about prizes at the end, but I'll give you a clue. Dollar store. Okay. Another pretty classic one is like have some yarn, blue, pink, whatever color you want, and some scissors, and just have everyone guess your belly size, okay? And it's funny because if guys are there with beer bellies, they're just like measuring their own belly, and then they're like, yeah, that looks about right, or like a little smaller, a little bigger. It's so funny to see how people go about measuring, and then you just try on all of their strings, or you try on one. It depends how you want to do it. You should try on all the strings, but if there's like one that's perfect, then you can just kind of measure it to all the other ones if you want to do it that way and get the actual size and then just compare the strings instead of wrapping them all around your belly after, okay? Another game, I bet most of you have heard of this, but if not, then you're probably going to love it. It's a super fun game. So get mini babies, okay, from the dollar store, or I got these at Hobby Lobby, so, which is definitely not a dollar store. But anyways, get mini babies and freeze them into ice cubes, okay? I don't think I need to explain how to do that, but just do that like a day or two. Like I do it like 2 days in advance just to make sure they're good before the shower. And then you can hand these out, so it's COVID friendly. With the yarn and scissors, you can cut everyone's how they want it, okay? So hand them out to people and then have them melt them however they want. If they want to put them in their shirt, if they want to just set them out on a table in the sun if it's outside. Sorry guys, I'm pregnant. And the quickest one to melt gets a prize, and they can shout, "My water broke," you know? Yeah, what other games? You really don't want to do many games than this. Have maybe these games and then one or two, maybe a third one ready just in case of your choice, okay? So we only had time for one more game after all of that. And it's a game that some people found very confusing, but I really loved, okay? I like jammed it into the end of one of my showers. We didn't do it at both of them because we didn't have time at the other one. But this one I was like, no, like I want to do this game. Like it sounds so fun and funny. So index cards, pens or pencils, that's all you need, and people who feel comfortable swapping them at some point. So listen, because apparently this is confusing for some people. All right, hand everyone an index card and tell them, do this like step by step or else people are going to be confused. Tell them to write a question that a new mom might have. how do I change a diaper? What temperature should baby's room be at? Something like that, okay? Just have them write a question. Just have them write a question. All right? And then tell them to flip their note card over and then swap with someone. Anyone that they feel comfortable swapping note cards with. Have them swap with someone. Tell them not to flip it over. Just have it on, the blank side of the note card. Tell them to write the answer to the question that they wrote. Okay? They already wrote a question on a note card. Tell them to write the answer to it on the note card that they just got. And then collect the note cards, and it's going to be like, how do I change a baby's diaper? It's going to be like 70 degrees. Like, that one's not that funny, but if people write, like, how long do you have to wait before you can have sex or something, like, then it's funny. Like, I couldn't read some of these out loud. They were so, like, inappropriate. Like, my dad had showed up for part of this, and my mom was there, and I could just not read off some of these note cards with my parents there, or even just, like, my mom's friends there and my family there, like, my aunt. Like, I just couldn't read these off. I was like, I can't read this one, so this one's the winner. And then both of those people get a prize, okay? So we're going to talk about prizes now because that was all the games that I did. Prizes. You want to make sure you have more prizes than you plan on giving out, and make sure they're things that, like, you actually like, okay? Because if some people, like, tie at the word search or something, you want to give them both a prize, And especially during COVID and everything, if there's not a lot of people there and you have a ton of extra prizes, be like, everyone go grab a prize at the end. Like, let's get rid of these prizes. Like, thank you so much for coming. Like, give them the prizes, okay? Because chances are you had a huge table of gifts, all right? And even if not that many people came, and you have, like, an awesome mom who wrapped up all the other presents that got shipped to her house for you, you're going to have a lot of presents to open, and people sat through that for you. They came for you. Give them a prize at the end, okay? You can also do cute things. Like, this is not very cheap, but you can get personalized candy bars that say, like, Sydney's baby shower, stuff like that. That's always super cute, okay? Yeah. I was so lucky to have my mom and my mom's friend Tammy help me out with the baby shower. She made these amazing cupcakes that I forgot to mention in the food section. Individualized desserts like cupcakes are going to be great for baby showers during COVID, okay? We had a cake at the other one because we didn't really care. There wasn't that many people there. It was all just kind of family. But if it's like a bunch of friends and whatnot, you want to do cupcakes or something like that. So you can just grab one or two or three, But yeah, prizes. Get some nice prizes, okay? You can go to the dollar store. They do have nice stuff at dollar stores, you guys. Okay, make sure you get, like, some nail polish, some candles, but, like, just nice stuff that you would actually like a notebook, okay? Something people will appreciate. And then if you are having guys there, or if you're, like, inviting guys, be aware that the guys probably won't come, but they might, okay? And sometimes they totally do. It depends on your family situation, right? But get, like, some lotto tickets and candy for the guys, okay? Can't stress that enough. Get nice guy prizes too, just in case. And like I said, guys, pregnant, got some stuff going on. But anyways, if the guys don't come, then the girls will appreciate lottery tickets and candy just as much, right? It's, like, so hard getting guy prizes. Like, what are you gonna get? Like a screwdriver, right? No, get some lotto tickets. They will like that. All right. that's really all I had to say. This video was half an hour. Oh my god, I'm sorry. But it's like, this is really all you need to know if you're like, how do I have a nice baby shower during COVID? This is how, okay? Make sure you send people thank you notes. Make sure you get everything on your registry. I'm sure you will. Hopefully you can get like hand-me-down clothes, anything hand-me-down, put on your registry, that you appreciate anything already used and you like, you do not mind it at all. You greatly appreciate it, you know? Really the only thing I had to get was I stocked up on baby shampoo and body wash and baby lotion. I got some, but I wanted a bit more still. I got that. I got the back seat mirror, little head bumpers for the car seat, and shades for my car, and that was seriously all I had to get. So hopefully you are just as lucky. Hopefully you have the baby shower of your dreams. Do not let this virus get in the way. If you need to do a drive-by baby shower or something like that, do it. Do whatever you can to celebrate you bringing this soul into the world, okay? So congrats, mommies and daddies, watching this. Love and light to you all, and the hybrid children are coming soon.